after almost 3 years of working in this world, and almost all of that spent on this project alone, the build is done. Everything is done. The energy beam is in place. I am so happy with how this came out. So there's a few different elements here that I put together. There's the inner spiral, which has sea lanterns, dark prismarine, and some white blocks. Dark prismarine is mixed in with other blocks of similar color, so like the warped stem, a stripped warp stem, and some warped planks. And then outside of that is a layer of colored glass rotating at a different pace, so the glass rotates more slowly. So there's like blue stripe, white stripe, black stripe, and they intersperse and spiral around. And then the outer spiral is deep slate and deep slate walls, making this kind of framework that goes around it, and that's the widest spiral. And so that only makes, I think, 2 revolutions to go all the way to the top. And I'm so happy with how this came out. So I created this great little doorway in here. So if I'm standing here, my farm will run, but I'm close enough to the water down below me that there will be no squids. So squids only spawn if you are within a certain distance, if you're far enough away. And so up here, okay, immediately you can hear the guardians shooting at the squids. So if I'm on this level, then squids will spawn, and what happens is the squids, enough of them spawn, the guardians are active, and so they almost never fall out of the farm. And so if I'm down here, I'll get all guardian drops. But if I'm up on top, then I will get basically all ink sacs. I'll get a few guardian drops here and there, but it'll be mostly squids that are getting killed. So when I'm running low on ink, I can run the upper level, and when I need more guardian drops, which I probably am never going to need, I can do that. So we're doing pretty good with this farm just as it's been running while I've been functioning, and I don't have a shulker farm, so I'm basically completely out of shulker boxes, which is a little bit of a bummer. I have to keep on like going up and emptying those ones out to grab a few shulkers. But that's not the project I want to do today. The project I want to do today, I've been working on mostly off camera. And so the energy beam, like I love the glass, but what is really going to make that pop, what's going to really make it look good, is I'm planning to have a dozen beacons shining up through the glass. So I've got this little path over here, and this takes me to a nether fortress, which is in a soul sand biome. And I found a farm design by, I think it's ENX04. I'll put a link to that down in the description. That you just build a platform up near the top of your nether fortress, and then using portals you transport the wither skeletons into the overworld, transport them back to the nether up above the nether ceiling, and then you have a little killing chamber up there. So I just want to show you guys over here. I actually went in and slabbed the entire fortress thinking that was going to be needed for any design that I did, because I haven't really been paying attention to designs, and the last time I built a nether fortress, you needed to slab or button or spawn proof in some way the whole thing, and that wasn't needed at all for this design, which is really cool. So if you want a nice easy farm design, definitely recommend checking out that link in the description. But I have a perfectly safe nether fortress here that I can just hang out in because the whole thing has been slabbed. So that's fun too. I guess. I don't know. It means I can show you guys this farm without having to risk getting blown up. I don't remember where the farm is. This way? This fortress ended up being a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. I think it's maybe this way? No, maybe it's this way. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. There it is. All right, so we've got a big platform up here, and on there, all the nether mobs can spawn except for magma cubes. And so the magma cubes can't spawn because of the walls, but the wither skeletons go through the portal, chasing after the iron golem that's in there, and get transported out. So super efficient. You do get a bunch of blazes. Oh, hello. You get a bunch of blazes spawning on there, but the farm is designed really well, so you can just jump up on the killing platform and all the blazes unspawn. So that's perfect. And there's a little built-in thing so the zombified piglins move to the edges and despawn. It's great. So let's hop up top. I'll show you the top. All right, so I am currently up top, hacking away at the feet of some wither skeletons, and you'll see here that the wither skeletons move through the portal, the zombified piglins move out towards the turtle eggs and despawn because that's outside the spawning radius from where my player is standing. And then the blazes just hang out, and they kind of despawn on their own. If they do happen to get pushed through the portal, they fall into the same killing area, and that's just fine. They still can't hit me up there, and we're all good. So after just a little while of hacking away at these skeletons, I am all set. So we need 12 beacons, which means I need 36 wither skeleton skulls. So I've built a little sorting system here. We've got coal in this area, bones here, and finally wither skeleton skulls. So we have 38, which is enough to build all of the beacons that we need to fully power our energy beam and make it look awesome. And you can see down here I also have a bunch of coal and bones that have gotten sorted down, and so we're in really good shape. So now it is time to go fight the wither. Alright, so my first wither fight we did down underground with some iron golems to assist and all of that. No interest in doing that multiple times. Yeah, that was fine, but now we're just going to make ourselves a little killing chamber here. So you need to do this under a flat area of bedrock, and I think this is right. I'm hoping this is right. Put soul sand here, put the skulls here, and then he should get trapped in the bedrock there, and then we can just whack away at him and he won't hurt anybody and we'll be all good. So, okay, looks like that worked. Oh, did he get away? No, okay. Whew, okay. Oh, that scared me for a second. I thought maybe I built it higher than I was supposed to. Okay, so now we just gotta whack away at him, and you can see his health bar up there going down. This is such a nice and easy way to kill the wither. It's lovely, and goodbye. Alright, so we've got ourselves a nether star, and now we just need to do that 11 more times. So here we go. And this is number... almost there. Number 12. 12 nether stars. Mission accomplished. Alright, so we now have easy access to beacons, which is absolutely phenomenal. So it's time to finish this project. Alright, we're back in the overworld. We have 12 beacons. That's very exciting. Now I gotta fly down and figure out where exactly these things need to go. So I left spaces for them down in the base of this energy pillar, like evenly spaced out. So they're gonna go like right down here, I think. It's probably easier to do this from underneath. Easy. Wow, how many extra blocks? There's no easy way to get up here, is there? Well, I probably won't need access after this project is done. I need to come up with some way to get in there, though. This is probably not ideal. Okay, let's try just tossing some blocks. Oh, you know what? We'll just do this. There we go. Okay. We're in. This. Perfect. Alright, so it is time to get some beacons in around the base of this energy pillar. There we go. There we go. And 12. All right, all of the beacons have been placed, which obviously does nothing because beacons have to have a base. So now we need a bunch of iron. So I'm just going to steal that from this beacon because that'll work for now. And I'm just going to use the iron as building blocks if I need to get up here. All right, so obviously there's all the layers if you're building a beacon like fully powered, but all you need is 9 blocks of iron, gold, emerald, diamond, netherite to power the beacon. And so for this project, all I care about is the light. I don't actually want any powers on them because it will be useless. They're too far away. So all we need to do is add 9 blocks of iron around each of these beacons, and I don't even need to have access to them after the fact. I'm not going to put any powers on them. I'm just going to leave them as they are. This is only for decoration, which is just a weird flex in hardcore. I've got 12 beacons for decoration only. But hey, you know, I just think it looks amazing, and I can't wait to see this up and running. We're just gonna add these, and I can't remember when I did the design, I think I actually need to come back in here and connect up all of these iron blocks, because it just looks a little odd from on top. If you look down through it, like you can see the bases separately, and so I think I'm going to need to jump in here and actually make this iron go all the way around for the effect to be as smooth as possible. But for now, I just want to get these beacons up and running. I'll come back and do that later, probably off camera, because you guys don't really need to see that, and it'll be time consuming. So we're just going to throw a couple more on here. We're almost done. And I am really looking forward to the next stage of this project because it will mean actually getting to build a base. I mean, this has been a really fun, massive project. I just, huge time lapses. Some of these, the episode 10, I think it was, or 9, I can't remember. One of the more recent episodes that I did was like a year of work just digging deep slate out in like a 2-minute time lapse. So yeah, I mean, these have been massive projects that have then been condensed into tiny little bits of footage, but I really enjoy the way that footage comes out. Time lapses are like my favorite thing, so you'll probably continue to see time lapses from me. I just don't know what they're going to be because this is the end of the mega project that we're working on here, so we'll see what I come up with. In the meantime, we finally are going to be able to get into building some structures, some farms, and really like dialing in this base in a lot more of the detail work, which I'm both nervous and excited about. Detail work is definitely not my strong suit. It's one of those things that just I struggle with. I love the big scale work. I can do that all day long, and it's great. It's right up my alley. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, doesn't that look good? That looks so cool. The way the pillar kind of disperses as it goes up, that was a ton of work, by the way, like serious parkour challenge to jump around across all those glass pieces. But it felt a little disjointed without the energy beams, without the beacons. But with the beacons, I feel like it ties that all together, and you still get the same effect without it feeling like there's glass floating in the middle of the air. Let's fly over here. This has kind of been my go-to spot when I just want to sit and look back at my base. And so let's hang out here. Oh, we're too far away to see the beacons. Okay, well that's all right. That's not going to work. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. That looks so good. We start getting some buildings and structures in there. Oh, this is amazing. I am so pleased. I mean, 3 years of work, and we finally have the mega base structure, at least, done. I mean, there will be more pieces for sure, but I'm really pleased with how this came out. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. I do want to say thank you for all of you new people who have joined. Subscriber count has gone up a ton over the last few videos. Tons of views. Super encouraging. I'm loving all of the comments from you. Please keep them coming. Keep liking the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. I would love to take you along this journey with me, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time. Goodbye!